do know, beautiful sons of bitches? It's your boy Bex here, and today I found some really authentic ass crap on the fucking Every Frame Applause subreddit here. Some really authentic shit going on here, so let's go through this. So as you all may remember, EFAP covered me on their show. I responded to their response on a stream 2 nights ago. Yeah, and so basically, this is just a really pathetic display of how pathetic EFAP has gotten. Thank fuck I don't watch them anymore. But yeah, let's see. What are they fucking up to around this time? So we have 3 fucking posts they made on me. We'll get to this one last. This is especially bad, but will the EFAP crew debate Backseater and his crew? I don't know. Will they? Let's see. So this guy says they seem willing to have a convo over the state of Disney Star Wars, and that is correct. I am willing to debate MauLer and his posse over this, or have a convo, yeah. So this guy says, are they capable of having a discussion over that fucking music, lol? And they're like, oh, music, oh. Let's see, we got Skitterleaf here. The guy takes things way too personally and seems a little unhinged in a way too invested in this kind of way. Okay, and... hell, the thumbnail of that stream feels vaguely hostile. Okay, so what? And what's he gonna do in a debate? Yell, no, it's shit! Every time someone says anything about Andor? I don't know, why don't you invite me on and see what happens? Then this guy chimes in and says, it's already the best EFAP debate. Imagine him engaging with MauLer's hypothetical arguments where he tries to find the line. Absolute cinema. Yes, Grape Timely gets it. Grape Timely gets it, yeah. He has a crew? Yeah, dumbass. Don't you know the fucking name? Didn't you see the name of the stream? Oh, Lord, is this the new EFAP villain arc? I don't know. Why don't you invite me on and find out? Then this guy says, oh, man, he really does deal in absolutes. If you're even 1% for Disney, you're with them. Backseater released as anti-Disney with no nuance. Yeah, so what? It's like Disney just flat out it doesn't deserve my money, my time, my praise. It doesn't deserve that. It's going to take that, run with it, and make more shit. All right, that's what fucking Disney's gonna do with all the fucking time, money, and shit that EFAP gave them over Andor. They're still going to just run with that, make more crap. You think they're going to make, like, more shows in the style of Andor all because EFAP liked it? No, fuck that noise. Let's see here. So this guy says, you're with him, yeah, I've heard of all. Yep, Culture War sentences are so boring, man. I'm glad I got Andor, but that doesn't make the dozen or so failures redeemable. Right? Best we can hope for is we get another couple good entries in a sea of crap with current management. How about you just not support them? How about you just flat out not support them? Like, period. Just unplug yourself from the Disney Matrix, crust boy. Fuck. Oh, hey, look, here's Jeremy. I know for a fact Slow Lifeguard right here is Jeremy. Jeremy's completely authentic at this point. Really happy I kicked him if he turned out to be this authentic. I used to be part of the crew. FY, they're nowhere near as unhinged as Backseater is. Well, that's what strikes me about what I've seen in the video. They all see a lot more articulate, mild-mannered, and thoughtful. Feels like the pet monkeys are in the show. Okay, well, that's because I have them on. Because, as you said, they are more articulate, mild-mannered, and thoughtful. I'm not. That's why I have them on the show. So, congrats, Crust Boy. You figured it out. This is the dude who wanted clone troopers to die, is it? Okay, that was a troll video. I mean, come on. That was a joke. Stupid idiot. You know, for a guy who's called Fast Insurance, you are a bit slow on the uptake. We got It's Your Boy Ben to here. Now, we want another Jared situation in our hands. The guy seems a bit too mentally unstable for this kind of thing. Oh, I don't know. Invite me on and see if I actually am. Any imbecile who thinks that endlessly repeating the same 5 seconds of music on a 4-hour stream is a good idea seems really unlikely to have any opinions worth hearing. And why is Backseater constantly bouncing in his seat? Is the dude tapering off Ritalin or something? No, fuck Ritalin. I ain't taking that shit. I ain't on my best on Ritalin. Fuck that crap. I don't think that would... And I'm bouncing around my seat because I'm on my bed, asshole. I don't think it's called stemming. I don't think that would have been productive at all. From what I've seen of the guy in 350, that would have been a waste of time because of his elitist attitude, yelling and swears. I don't know, maybe I won't do that if you invite me on. Invite me on, I'll find out. Don't bother. I don't want them to cover another organized chaos type. How the fuck am I like organized chaos? I'm like the exact fucking opposite of him. What the fuck? Oh, hey, it's Evan. Evan's basically saying, like, yeah, we're open to being invited on and hearing it out. So, yeah, Evan's based, obviously. That thing is a crew? It's like, yeah, assemble your crew. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, doubted small potatoes. EFAP would lose, so no, this guy knows what would happen if I came on. I would whoop EFAP's ass. Okay, so the next fucking one they posted here was thoughts on the backseater. So, this is a fucking essay. Here we go. On the second part of the EFAP anniversary livestream, EFAP and guests watch a YouTube video by the Backseater on how the critical drinker is a Disney shill and a fake Star Wars fan because he praised Andor. That he is. I couldn't tell if it was some sort of joke on his end or if he wasn't mentally well, but the way he seems entirely interested in actually talking about why Andor wasn't good and instead ranting and raving on how awful Disney was and how good the EU is made me think about a couple things. Alright, shoot, bro. Is this how certain people think we talk about Star Wars and media in general? No, it's how I talk about it. I know for a fact you guys don't. I'm not talking about the companies who make this stuff or anything, but do people only listen to the positive discussions on Star Wars, think that the negative side of the fandom speak like this? Well, I do, at least. If so, I feel bad for them because they do not know what the people who don't like most of Disney Star's actual problems are. It's like, bro, my problems are the same as yours. I just express them differently, and I have more problems going against them. I'm just more against Disney than you are. You know, it's as they say, you either want Disney Star Wars to fail, or you fucking don't. In short, Backseater gives people who critique Disney Star Wars a bad name. Well, that's what you think, pal. Also, I noticed how he mentioned how good the EU is, but never bothered to expand on why he thought they were good, or compared and contrasted the EU stories to Andor to show others why Andor wasn't a good show, other than it was made by Disney. That isn't an argument. Well, Disney Star Wars is automatically bad, so I don't know what the fuck you want. Personally, I've gotten into the EU because I saw people kept recommending certain stories, such as the Thrawn trilogy, and I was motivated to read those. Okay, good. Read those. Don't engage with Disney Star Wars then. I haven't completed the Thrawn trilogy yet, but I'm having a good time with it, and I'm glad it got recommended to me. If I heard of the Thrawn trilogy for this guy, I would probably not be motivated to read those. Well, that's your fault. I brought this up because it didn't seem to occur to the backseater that just simply shouting how good something is with no substantiation is exactly a recommendation. It just makes them look like an annoying purist. I mean, if it's fact, then I don't see what's so wrong with stating it. I understand not liking the fact that the stories you like are cut off and retconned while being replaced with several worse stories. Cool, why do you support Disney then? That's what Disney's doing. Even with Andor, that's what they're doing. That sucks, but acting like a complete dingbat towards another creator because of it isn't going to make people more eager to find those stories you liked. It might turn people off and say, well, that just means they're pussies then. We don't want pussies in the real Star Wars fandom. I don't like the way Disney's handled Star Wars. Well, you liked Andor, so there you go. You actually do. In fact, I was motivated to write a Star Wars fic on it because of how bad it was. Dude, writing fan fiction is not going to help anything. It's fun. I've written fan fiction. In fact, I'd like to write one for the channel, but it's not going to fix Disney Star Wars. It's not going to convince people to leave Disney and pick up your fan fiction. It's just not gonna. It's just mindless fun at the end of the day. It's really not going to do anything. But I have enjoyed things like Andor. Well, that makes you a shill. Rebels, well, that makes you a shill. And the Jedi Order games, well, that makes you a shill. And we'll give credit where it's due. You don't give credit where it's due with Disney. You just fucking don't. It feels strange to see someone completely get upset that somebody else gave a story a chance because they don't like the company who made it. Yeah, because it's like this giving them a chance mentality, you just fucking don't. If this was a case where, like, Disney made, like, 9 really good stories, but there's, like, one bad one, that's like, yeah, I'd understand giving them a shot, but it's like, what? They've made, like, over fucking 30 now, and it's still nothing but crap! Stop giving things a chance! Just learn to fucking accept that they suck and continue trashing them. Fuck! But hey, that's just me, I guess. Yeah, you're a smelly Redditor, that's what you are. If you read this all the way through, thanks for reading my ramblings. This backstory gave me my heart wins. Well, you're a pussy. And I needed to rant a little. Like, wow, what a crybaby. Oh, this guy says, yeah, it kind of bothered me the way he praised the EU. Keep in mind, I love the EU. My favorite moments from Star Wars as a whole are contained therein. Alright, so why are you watching fucking Andor then? You're right in that he's basically poisoning the well. No, that just means you're a fucking pussy and don't like my approach. To answer your other question, though, I don't know if this is how normies view Star Wars negativity, but the kind of overreaction he demonstrated, it's been attributed to EU fans unfairly from the beginning of Disney taking it over. Just waves of contempt. Good. Give them nothing but contempt. I'm really glad you're enjoying the Thrawn trilogy, though. Since you are, don't forget to check out Survivor's Quest, Outbound Flight, and the Hand of Thrawn duology. Hey, thanks, man. I'll try my best to check those out. And the Bane trilogy. And for a good heist book, look to Scoundrels. Alright, what? It's like, why the hell are these guys saying, hey, man, it's cool you like Disney Star Wars. Check out this other shit. It's like, yeah, great. They're recommended the EU, this guy. But they're still all like, oh, man, that Baxter guy, he's an asshole. Baxter is what Disney shills think all of us are. Good. If that's what they think of me as, I might as well act that way. Oh, here's Jeremy popping in again. Yeah, that's something that's always bugged me. Like, I love dunking on shills, but I don't like the mentality of, oh, you must dislike literally every single thing Disney Star Wars has made or else you're a shill. Jeremy, that's what the fucking GKA think. If you don't realize that, then what the fuck are you doing here? It's like, we literally repeated the mantra how many fucking times? You still didn't get it? You still went back to fucking YouTubers like Drinker and Script Trooper? You still went back to watch garbage like the Owl House? Fuck you, Jeremy. Thank God I kicked you out of this if you're really like this. Thank fuck. Like, no, Drinker liking Andor does not make him a shill. Yes, it does. When he continually calls out Disney on their nonsense, it doesn't fucking matter how much he does if he likes one of their products. It literally fucking doesn't. It just causes to have the same kind of toxic conformist framework as the shills, just from the opposite angle. So fucking what? So fucking what? We ain't the shills. It's all that matters at the end of the day. Oh, here's Kratos. I didn't think Kratos would have been a smelly murderer. I thought he was trolling and just doing a bit, but the more the video went on, the realization that he was being sincere was quite sad. LOL. Dude, ever heard of it? It's a fucking performance. What I'm doing right now, this is a fucking performance. Oh my god, fucking dumbasses. This is, oh my god. Jan says, Baxter just rants like subs and just make genuine critique look bad. I don't fucking care. Constructive criticism with comparisons would inform more evil. Even if I were to agree with that and say that constructive criticism would help Disney, it's like, no. It's like, again, you either want Disney to fail or you don't. I do not want Disney to succeed. I do not want Disney to get better. I do not want Disney to make more Star Wars stuff. I want Disney to fail. Plain and simple. That segment was fucking hilarious. Well, at least this guy gets it. From my point of view, I see a guy who's severely disappointed and hates what Disney has done to the franchise. As a consequence, Disney needs to be punished for their actions and ideally lose the rights to the IP. Yeah, this guy so far gets it. I think these feelings are understandable, and I do share them to a certain degree. But as a not Disney Star Wars fan, the challenge is obvious. Don't get blinded by your anger and hatred and try to be reasonable and fair. No. And no, anger is what fuels me. Fuck being reasonable, fuck being fair. You had me for a minute, Bug Inspector, but then you're like, nah. Oh, and here we go. This is the big fucking one. So, yeah, as I mentioned, Jeremy is Slow Lifeguard, and this is Jeremy right fucking here. So Jeremy says, so I actually knew Backseater way before he was covered on this recent EFAP. In fact, I've interacted with him and appeared on his channel a couple times. I first found Backseater from his debate with Organized Chaos, which Backseater deleted from his channel but can still be found on Bob's channel. I then became a casual fan of Backseater, watching his content, ducking on Bob and Dane and other people, and even joined his Discord. Alright, all this is true so far. Then on February 16th this year, Backseater invited me on his show, and I became a casual regular. That's true. I appeared in a couple more episodes until last Saturday when we had a falling out over me having some noise in my background and going on tangents. Yeah, we told you to get your shit in order, Chairman. You fucking didn't. I'm not gonna have someone on my show bringing down the quality of my own streams, all because you fucking picked a bad location to film in, and because you couldn't control your fucking tangents. I keep saying it, Jeremy, but it's true. That was your fatal flaw. So yeah, that's where I am with Backseater. I did enjoy being on the show, and I do agree with him on some things, but to be honest, he's pretty unhinged. Good! I like being unhinged. Like, the video covered on EFAP is just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, yeah, y'all need to go down that rabbit hole. Once you go down the Backseater rabbit hole, you don't come out. Sketchy Sam says, was he always this unhinged, or did he gradually become like he is now? I don't want anything super personal. I just want to know if he once had a moderate stance on Star Wars. Like, I did at one point, but then I'm like, fuck it, it's never gonna change. The more Disney got worse, the more extreme I became, so, hey, blame Disney for all this shit. Disney obviously isn't going to learn from their mistakes, so I'm treating them as this, like, you know, you're just a repeat offender. You're always going to go back to your drugs, so fuck trying to help you get better. I'm done helping, I'm done enabling a fucking company that'll never fucking change. That's basically what EFAP are doing when they support Enter. They're enabling a company that's never going to change. They're on board to help us trash shit like the sequel trilogy and the Acolyte and all that other crap. But Andor? Oh, no. Andor's our sacred cow. Fuck. Oh, man. So Jeremy responds to Sketchy Sam here saying, that I don't know. I've only known Backseater for a couple of months, so I don't know everything about his life. But from what I've known, the dude has been unhinged. He actually banned people from his Discord server if they praised Andor, if that is correct. Really? He did that? People praising this show bother him that much? Yeah, it's a fucking rule on my Discord. Don't praise anything by Disney Star Wars. I'm gonna check his channel out of curiosity because he fascinates me. Hey, come on down, Sketchy Sam. Come on down. Yep, he's one of those people who think that if you're in any way positive to any Star Wars show made by Disney, you're a Disney shill. Also, check this out. So he links the fucking short where I beat up my pillow. It's like, that was also a joke, Jeremy. You do realize that. Why do you have to take your shirt off for punching the pillow? Because why not? So many questions regarding that lunatic's insanity. It's like, okay, ask away then. Oh, wow, I don't like Anthony Grimuglia's videos either, but good lord, this is an immature response. Yeah, it's part of the joke, Sketchy Sam, you dumbass. Yeah, Backseater is obsessed with Ant. Like, at first I thought he was joking when he called Ant his nemesis, but it's clear his inception with Ant runs deep. Yeah, no shit, Jeremy. He's my arch enemy, for fuck's sake. I've made that apparent in numerous videos. Oh, fucking Ant hops in. Whoopty. Of course Ant has a fucking Reddit pro account. Fuck. As someone who actually knew him, can you explain why he's obsessed with me? Because I frankly have no clue. Guy made 30 vids on me. I don't know, Ant. Watch them all if you want to figure that shit out. Oh my god. Like, I have criticized Mola and EFAP, and they have criticized me, but I don't think any of us think about the other all that much outside of the public theater of YouTube. This guy has spent his entire weeks tagging me and posts every second of the goddamn day. What is this major malfunction? Because it triggers you, Ant. That's why. I aim to trigger you. I don't really know why he was so obsessed with you specifically. At first, I figured it was just that he disagreed with your takes, but after a while, it seemed to border on, like, genuine obsession. Jeremy, the fact that you don't know that is your own goddamn fault. I've made it fucking apparent elsewhere. My best guess that since he's an EU purist and Disney hater, he took massive issue with your videos praising the sequel trilogy. That's one reason, but it is not the main reason. But even then, a lot of the stuff he did went beyond that. Keep in mind, I've only known Backseater for a couple months, so I don't know a ton about him. I don't even know his real name. All I really know about the guy is the stuff that I gleaned about him from interacting with him and his friends and hanging out on his Discord server. Fair enough. Media takes and media takes. I feel like there are limits to online fights, but the sheer level of obsession he displays I find deeply creepy, and there is no fucking limit, okay? Rivalries are rivalries. Deal with it. Yeah, like me personally, I disagree with your takes and videos, but it never really went beyond me going on his streams and criticizing some of your points. But Baxter just seemed to take his beef with you, like, super seriously for whatever reason. Why wouldn't I? Like, you personally wronged him for something. He did wrong me. He spread fucking lies about me. Remember, Jeremy? Even before we had that falling out, I thought that his rivalry with you was a bit much, given how there's way worse people he doesn't treat nearly as harshly. Because they're not my arch enemy, Jeremy, obviously. I will be upfront. I enjoy arguing with people and enjoy back and forths for their own segments. It's never personal. It's strictly for fun. Well, then you're an idiot, Ant. You're an idiot for treating this like a game. He started his channel coming after my takes and has been obsessively targeting me and everyone who's ever collabed with me. Yeah, because guilt by association, asshole. Like, I get a kick out of trolling him, but it's pretty sad at this point. I don't troll. You don't troll me. I troll you. What the fuck are you talking about, you trolling me? Especially when he says unhinged crap. Okay, this was a fucking joke. This was a fucking joke, Ant. Come on. You really thought I was being serious with this? No, this was clearly to set you off. This was a joke. Fuck off, bro. When I was first on Baxter's show, I thought it was strictly for fun as well, but over time it became clear that Baxter wasn't really viewing it for fun and was legit angry at people like you, far beyond takes. It's like, Jeremy, if you're just figuring that out now, then you're a dumbass. I'm sorry, bro. So Ant chimes in again saying, I expect to be banned immediately after this post because who I am in relation to this sub, and that's fine. But EFAP covered this creepy weirdo? Guy's been weirdly obsessed with me for a year. Right down trying to dox my pregnant wife because he thinks I'm lying about having a kid or being married. Well, you haven't posted any pictures of them yet! So where are they? I'm asking you for proof and you refuse to provide any. That's pretty sus, bro. Wow, never thought I would have a common ground with y'all, but there you go. Yeah, yay, you're a smelly Redditor just like the rest of them are. Woo! You should appear on their show, and fuck it. Yeah, on their recent anniversary stream, they covered a video Baxter made responding to Krugel Drinker's Andor video. Fascinating. I knew this guy would piss someone off enough eventually for them to get covered by someone. I just am surprised that's what did it. Well, let's be real, Ant, they were just looking for videos to fucking, that go after Andor, go after one of them, and they picked mine. So, hey, thanks for the free publicity, EFAP. Oh, Sketchy Sam being a pussy. Hello, Anthony. I never expected you to ever visit this sub. You're welcome to discuss things here with us and hope we can have a good time. We might have gotten off on the wrong track. We can still be chill with each other over media discussions. Thumbs up. No. This is what you don't do. You don't make peace with your fucking enemies like this. You don't make peace with your fucking enemies. You destroy them and make sure they can't come back. This is bullshit. Shit like this is why I left EFAP, why I left Reddit. This is cringe. This is legit cancer. Well, I appreciate that. Well, I do not expect to find much common ground with your perspectives. I definitely appreciate that. Oh my god, what a dick licker. What a fucking dick licker. Fuck you, Ant. So nothing there. Yeah, Ayekta Esto Alias gets it. Best part of the anniversary, in my opinion. Someone had to finally hold Drinker accountable. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Fucking pathetic, man. Oh. Jesus H. Lucas. This is bad. This is bad, bro. Hi. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below to the obvious, subscribe if you want more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time in the backseat. Take care!